there wasn't any hesitation when I read the script. It was a compelling script and a compelling person to go on a journey with, and this very ordinary hero that has no intention of being a hero. There's something about a person following the beat of their own drum, and no matter what the resistance to that will be by the society he finds himself in, or she finds herself in, and he sticks to his principles and his inner voice. So it was really that thematically that just kind of got me. He was just this remarkable, pure spirit, this kind of just clean mountain air guy that knew who he was from a very young age. And I don't know, I think it's rare in this world to have someone that is so tuned into themselves, tuned into that still small voice inside, that no matter what is thrown at them, they know what they can and can't do, and they live according to their deepest truth. So yeah, he would describe himself as a conscientious cooperator. He wants to do everything that all the other soldiers are doing, except for taking the life of the enemy. And he, in fact, treated the enemy. That's, I mean, how do you fathom someone in the middle of a war taking the time? I think that was one of the main things that hooked me about this person. It's a story and a character that transcends any religious background. It's totally transcendent of any separation. The idea of that any of us as human beings are separate. Desmond seems to me that he was in tune with this idea of oneness, that we are all one, that we are all brothers and sisters. And he didn't just live that through words and through ideas, he lived it through actions, and you can see it in the film where and in his life, in the truth of the matter, he treated the enemy just as fiercely and with as much care and love as he would treat his fellow Americans. He said he rarely enjoys making a movie, but I don't buy it. It just looks like he's having a whale of a time. So I've loved it, and of course, having someone who's such a great actor with their eyes on you, it just makes you feel so safe. It's not really an actor's medium film. It's really director's medium. So that feeling of being able to give yourself entirely to your director is really important, I think, for actors who give themselves entirely. Because then you know that it's what you give, the heart and soul that you give, is going to be handled with, love and care, and you're going to be taken care of, and the story's going to be taken care of ultimately. We had a bunch of weeks doing the war stuff out in Bringelly, and it was brutal, to be honest. Everyone in the crew felt it. It was just brutal. The great thing about what Mel is doing with the stunt coordinator Mick and his team is that it is all practical. All of the stunts and all of the majority of the effects, I'd say 90% of the effects are all going to be practical, which is, stunning, because then it's visceral. You can't ever mimic that, no matter how good special effects get.